You do seem a lot calmer though, Paul. The last year or two, you definitely seem like you've chilled since. And I'm not saying there's a correlation, but since
Yeah.
since you left the Shuli network, you're just kind of go with it. Don't really seem bothered by it.
Yeah, it's relaxing to be
Yeah,
away from it. You know what I
yeah, man.
mean? It's always like, you got your hands up, every show you're doing, and to not have that, to just enjoy is just a lot better. Put it that way.
Yeah, I popped into your show the other day. You had like close to 100 or 95 or something. I
Yeah,
was only there for a second. You're doing pretty all right, right?
we're having fun.
Yeah.
That's all I give a shit about now. This is not like, John was saying the other day. He goes, I only did it for the money. I didn't make money until like I started in August. I didn't make money till at least January. And it wasn't a lot.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
would
not like
still
fuck
be
you
there.
money.
I'd still be there if it was about the money.
Right.
There's no reason not to be there. It's just that it just got tired for me. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Panelli.
no, I didn't want to rehash a whole bunch of old shit with Bob. I just like talking to him. But is John still mad at you, or is everything kind of squashed since you left, or there's no relationship whatsoever?
Well, he always says I can come on and that, but I don't want to go on, and he's like, yesterday, I think he was saying that if I apologize to him for being a dick to him, it's like this thing started, everybody was just busting balls at the beginning, and that's all it was. And when they said the show, and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, well, it's like that thing with those robots that watch a show basically, and you
Yeah.
say stuff. And I was like, okay, I'll just look at it like that. And I was just making, just comments and jokes about stuff. But then it started getting crazy. And once it gets too much, it takes all the fun out of it.
Yeah, it seems like the whole Dabbleverse is entering that arena right now with this latest development with Matt
Yeah.
and Scarlett and everything else. Just getting I posted a comment like it used to be just like ball busting and having laughs and jokes, and it's just gotten, and I'm part of it too, so I'm being a hypocrite. It just got real nasty real fast.
Yeah. And people like it nasty.
Yeah, I mean I do. I'm talking out of both sides, or the one side that works out of my mouth, because I do too. I like getting a little dirty every once in a while, but there's a line too. When you turn off the computer, it's like, all right, I'm done with it until I'm argue with the next idiot the next time I go on X or go on a stream or in a chat or whatever.
Yeah, and the chatters know how, like, these chatters are very good. They know how to kind of guide it. They can throw something out there that maybe wasn't even said, and you see people bite on it, and it's the funniest fucking thing in the world.
Yeah, no, especially if they're new or whatever, and if they, fresh fish or whatever, forget about it, and it's over. You're gonna learn a quick lesson.
Or if the night J-Mo and Ashley had that huge fight on Clowntown, I thought what happened was she pushed a button of his that she didn't even know existed, and whatever, she hit a sore subject, and in his mind he was acting like, or he thought like, she knows how to fuck with me or something, and that was and he just lit, and it just could have just let it slide by,
Yeah, just shrug your shoulders at it. I mean, you guys know. Everybody knows. The more you feed into it, the more they just keep pushing and pushing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but
fucking animals, like I said.
I will say though, sometimes it can be hard not to do it. Like,
yeah, but about a diploma, like you don't have a fucking diploma. Can I show you a diploma? And the guy's like, they want me to show them because you do stuff like that, Because one time I said he had. I started just a rumor that I said, say that he has sneakers with Velcro on it. And he fucking took them off during the show. Like when you can make somebody do something that's stupid, if you have to answer for that fucking stupid question, there's something wrong with you.
Yeah. And more recently, Chad with the hairbrush and the girlfriend. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you guys think I have a girlfriend or a girl's here or not. I'm not going to get my fat ass up and go get a brush. Okay. Then I don't. Well, I mean, who wins? It is silly. The shit. Everybody's trying to own everybody over the dumbest stuff. It is crazy. It's a crazy world.
It is.
And also too, if you've got a chick, if you're living with a chick, you're gonna know that it's like, you're gonna know what shampoo she uses or something, because it's gonna be different than yours, or the stuff that you've been using forever is gonna be replaced with her stuff, and it's just like, you don't need to get up and get a hairbrush. It's just with him, it was so nothing made any sense at all. And, you know, they're trying to prove a lie. That's the worst thing you can do.
Or a storyline, you know what I mean? It just continues. So it's good for business if you look at it the way he's thinking sometimes. I know that it's good for business to keep thinking that way and sending it out there because people, it works. It works. They're going to come in there. They're going to super chat. You don't have that. You don't have, it's a good business thing for this.
Yeah, I mean, Chad takes a lot of shit, but he's also a big percentage of the content for a lot of these shows, from the girlfriend to the new car to Mersh to, you know, going back to Cunha Country and everything else.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been doing this shit for a while, so there'd be a
But
lot
he's not
less to
making
talk
any
about.
money off it, though.
Yeah, but everybody says nobody's making money. That's what everybody says, you know?
I agree. I would agree with you, Bob. But in Chad's case, it just seems to me like he's really not. Like, he does these things, but he doesn't know how to, like, playing. What was the word that you just used? Where you said, you know, you're playing along or being part of it or something.
Yeah, you're feeding the fish.
Feeding the fish, but he just doesn't seem to know how to capitalize on it, like to make it go to any length without it, because it always seems to turn around and smack him right in the fucking head.
But even if it does that, it's still bringing in because of the fact people want something to say.
Yeah, or they want to see him fail, and they want to see, and they want another reason or a new reason to shit on him.